Hi guys, today we'll understand IIFE in JavaScript. So without any delay, let's get started. Okay, so IIFE is actually self-explanatory. If you see what is IIFE's full form, IIFE stands for immediately invoked function expression. Okay, so yes, that is what it is. So when we define a function and it is invoked at that point of time only, it is known as IIFE. Okay, so at the point of defining the function, it is also being invoked. So yeah, that is what IIFE is. Let me show you a few examples so that you guys will understand better. So there are few ways using which we write function. So let me show you. First is function declaration. Let's say this is a function says something. Okay, so let's just console log here, console log something one. Okay, so let's say this is a function something one. Okay, so this is one way of declaring function, and this is known as function declaration. Okay, and there is another way which we call function expression. So one second, how we do it is, let me define this function something 2, and we can here just again console log something 2 so that you guys will understand that this is a different function. And let's correct the spelling of something. So function expression, no, this is function expression. Okay, now there is one more way to write a function, that is known as arrow functions. I hope you guys are familiar with it. So let me just write it down. We could just say uh, we could say like something like const something 3, and we could just here console log whatever we want, or like return whatever we want to return. No, so I'll just return something 3. Okay, so yes, these are the ways via which we could write function in JavaScript. Now let's say I want to invoke this function something one. No, so let me just comment these out, and we'll focus on this only. Okay, so how we'll do it, we do something like this. We say this, no, so yeah, and you can see in console something one is printed, hence this function is being invoked. Okay, but now pay attention. Now let's say I want to invoke this function at the time of declaration only. So how I'll do it, I'll just wrap this inside braces, and then I'll put braces here, and you can see in the console again this function is being invoked. Okay, so actually we don't use much this IIFE thing. I use it in React inside of use effect. So like don't worry about it, just understand this, how we can invoke this function. We just wrap this function inside braces and then put braces out immediately outside of it, so that it is invoked immediately at this place. No, so yes, if function is being returned in this format, we can invoke it like this. Okay, now let's say we have function expression, that is function return in this format. Now how we'll invoke it, what we'll do is we'll just wrap this inside braces and then invoke it here. See, something 2 is returned in the console. Okay, that means this function is being invoked. Okay, and okay, let me show you one more thing. uh, let's say I wanted to pass something in this function, some value inside this function. Let's say I wanted to pass some value, let's say a. Okay, so how can I do it? And here I want to just console log a. Okay, so I'm consoling two things, this something 2 and this a, but here it is saying a is undefined. Obviously it will be undefined because we are not we, although we have this parameter a, but we are not passing anything. So let's pass something, let's pass 2. See, 2 is being printed in the console. So yeah, that's how we can also pass values using this IIFE thing. No, we could do the same. Let me just comment it out. We can do the same here also. We can pass any value here in this function declaration also. It's the same way. Okay, now in case of arrow functions, this third one, you can see in case of arrow function, again same thing is happening. If we want to invoke this, uh, I'll show you how we can do it. Again the same way, we'll wrap all of this inside braces and then we can just invoke it here. And you can see something 3 is being returned in the console. And again, if we want to pass any value, it may be more than one value, but I am passing only one value here, and I just wanted to console the value, so that could be easily done. Okay, so sorry, not 2, like let me use a variable a and just console log a. Now you can see I'm console logging the a variable, and this something 3 is also being written. Okay, there is one more way using which we can invoke IIFE, and this is what I use most of the times. No, so let me show you how it works. It is actually part of the arrow function itself, but we don't even need the name of the function in this case. So what we can do is we can write arrow function like this only. So uh, we could write like this only. No, we could write this, and we could just console log anything. So let me literally write anything here, anything. Okay, now how to invoke this function? And yes, this is a function in itself. Again, we'll wrap it inside braces and just invoke it here. Okay, so it's not working. There might be some issue. Let me just refresh this whole thing once. Okay, let's see what I did wrong. Oh, okay. Instead of equals to, no, I have to write like this. No. So you can see now this is being invoked, and in console you can see anything is being returned. So this is the most efficient way, where you do not even have to write the function name or the keyword function, nothing. Just use this, no, just write arrow functions like this and invoke it immediately after writing the function. So I think I have covered it all. Okay, and here also, as I told you earlier, you can pass any value, let's say 2, 3 or anything you want, and then let's say a and b, and you can just console it or do whatever you wanted to do with it. So yes, you can see it in the console. So yes, this is all about IIFE, immediately invoked function expression. If you guys like this video, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to this channel. So smash that subscribe button and we'll meet next time. Bye.